Chicken thighs are on sale, so let's do some canning. Here's the ingredients you'll need. You need 2 pounds of cut up chicken. I'm using chicken thighs. I've trimmed some of the fat off. When I cut up my chicken, generally I like using kitchen shears, but of course you can use knives or whatever you're used to. In here I've combined 1 clove of crushed garlic, 1/4 cup of apple juice, 2 tablespoons ketchup, 1 tablespoon of the cider vinegar, a 1/2 cup of water, 1/3 cup of soy sauce, and that's it in this. And over there we have 1 teaspoon crushed red pepper and 1/3 cup light brown sugar. And I'll include the ingredients right here. In addition to the other ingredients, you need 3 pint jars and the lids and these that go with it, and your canning tools. Now just combine all your ingredients in a saucepan. So just stir it up a little, and now we're going to put it on the burner to heat it up. Now you're just going to cook your chicken. And the idea here is just to get it a little brown on the outside, because you're going to be cooking in a pressure canner, so believe me, your chicken will be done. We'll be back when it's all nice and brown. Now you're going to warm up the sauce. And your chicken's just getting a little brown on the outside. That's the way you want it. And you could grill this chicken, you could stir fry it, whatever you want. I'm just not going to overcook it. So turn it off. Now we're just going to fill the jars equally with the chicken. And when it doesn't fill up all the way like this, you want to add either apple juice or water. I'm adding some more juice to that line. Leaving an inch space at the top. Okay, now we'll get ready to put the lids on. Now we also have to make sure there's no air bubbles. I just put some vinegar on this cloth And I use that to wipe the rims. And that makes sure there isn't any oil or meat juices or anything on the top. And that way we know it's going to seal well. Now we're ready to put on our lids. And we just want to finger tight put these on. It's good. And now it's time to put them in the canner. Now, if I'm canning something hot, I preheat the water in my canner. If I'm cold packing, then I leave the water cold. Otherwise, your jars can break. I have hard water, so I always add some vinegar to my water in the pressure canner. If you have chlorinated water, you don't need to do that. The reason you add the vinegar is that way your jars don't cloud up. So now it's time to put the water in our canner. Now my pressure canner needs 1.5 inches right up to there. So I always measure it, make sure I have the water right. Once I have the water at the right level, then I add this in the bottom. We'll be back when we put in the cans. Okay, we're just going to put the in. And we're going to do that with all 3 jars. You want to make sure you can see through the hole, or you put in a pipe cleaner, something to make sure that vent is clear. You also want to make sure your lip right here is lubed. I use cooking oil, but you got to do it every once in a while, otherwise your pressure canner lid could stick and not come off. I'm just going to be screwing these on all the way around tight, and then we'll turn on the water, let it heat up, and we want air coming out of that vent, and then we're going to vent it for 10 minutes. After that, we'll put the weight on. You probably can't see this on film, but this is venting. It's been venting for 10 minutes. I set the timer. So it's now time to put on my weight. And for me, it's at the 10-pound mark. Yours might be different. Please follow whatever your pressure canning manual says and the altitude you are at. So now we have to wait until this gauge right here gets to 10 pounds. Okay, my gauge is at 10 pounds and it's starting to make the right noises. So I'm going to set my timer for 75 minutes because I'm doing pints. If you're doing quarts, it would be longer. Timer just went off, so I've shut off the stovetop, and now we're going to wait until that counter goes down to 0. It's down to 0, so it's time to take off this. A little air come out yet. Now we take off the top. And now we can take out what's inside. As you can see, I canned more than just 3 pints. I canned 9 pints of a variety of chicken dishes. Now I'm just going to leave them there for 24 hours. And then I'm going, ooh, hear that? That's a good sound. And then I'm going to unscrew the lid and mark what it is, and the date that I canned it, and then they're ready to be put in my pantry downstairs until I need a fast supper. I drain the meat and I put the liquid in here and I put some cornstarch in here and mix it up well. And right now I'm just kind of browning the meat in a fry pan. Smells really good. So now I'm just going to pour this in. See how it's thickening up? I'm going to turn it off until the rice is done. So here it is. Doesn't it look good? As you can see, I canned it in April of this year, and this is the first time we're trying it out, and it definitely is a family success. I hope you try it. This is Pepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe and share the knowledge, and thumbs up if you like this video.